Morning Swapper Shoppers, 85p for spag bol at Lidl. Is it really all it's cracked up to be? This is a ready meal that goes straight in the microwave, cooked from frozen, and I'm going to see if it's any good. Let's have a look. Here we go, Lidl's What's Cooking range, spaghetti bolognese. Each portion is 456 calories. An awful lot of salt as always, but these ready meals always do. Now, interestingly, it looks like it does have some meat in it for 85p. I'm a little bit skeptical, so let's have a look at the ingredients. We have got 44% pasta, 12% beef and 6% tomatoes. The rest of it seems to be tomato puree, onion and carrot. Interesting, okay. So it looks like we should be expecting the usual flavours because again, this is cooked spaghetti pasta in minced beef and tomato sauce. So we should be in for a good treat here. And here's your cooking instructions. You cook from frozen and you pierce the lid, leave it for 6 minutes, then you stir it another 3 minutes and stand for 1 minute. So it's 10 minutes before your dinner's ready. 10 minutes, that's crazy. But of course it all comes down to taste, right? So is the taste any good? Let's find out. Now I am still yet to get an actual microwave turntable. So in the meantime, we're just going to use the trusty old plate. It doesn't matter anyway, we're going to be eating off the plate. This is what it looks like. It all comes together. So if anyone wants to try and separate food, unfortunately you can't. It all comes in one big slap. Wow, you can tell that's frozen. Okay, 6 minutes, here we go. Now, if you don't fancy microwaving it, you can actually put it in the oven. Here's your oven instructions. Of course, if you buy this, you're actually going to read it from the packet though. And of course, here is your nutritional information. In case you are watching your figure, I really should be, but I'm currently not. So I'm going to tuck into this food. I do have reservations. It does look good on the packaging, but actually, I've been fairly surprised recently. If you haven't watched my previous videos, then you know that I've actually been pretty surprised with some of the meals that have come out. I could use this 6 minutes quite wisely, partly by clearing this. But instead I'm lazy. I'm just going to sit and do what everyone else does, and that is watch the microwave for the whole 6 minutes, wishing it hurried up. Come on, I'm hungry. But on a serious note, thank you to all of the new viewers who tune in each and every week to see me here at Swapper Shopper. If you want to see different types of meals, do let me know in the comments. I read every single one of them, and I am looking for new foods based upon what you're recommending. So there goes the ping. I wish I had a microwave that opened the other way, it'd be so much easier. Right, let's have a look at what we have got here. Let's bring you in closer. Right, so here is what we've got dealing with. So we're supposed to peel back the film. Oh, again, it's these films. These are an absolute nightmare. Oh, this one came off quite easily. Right, instead of using a fork, I'm going to use a spoon to stir it. It does actually smell pretty good. I'm surprised, actually. It does actually look like it's got a fair amount of meat in as well. Considering this is 85p, I think we're doing pretty well, folks. Right, let's give it that. So we recover it. We pop it back in for 3 more minutes. Okay, we've just pinged. So let's get it out of the microwave. Very steamy now. Here we go. Right. Here is the spaghetti bolognese. Let's find the bit that I opened it on, this side. Here we go. Let's get rid of this plasticky film. Okay, so what we're going to try and do, I think, is do what we did before, which is turn the plate upside down, try not to burn myself, flip it over, and then let's see if that makes it easier to portion. Oh, look at that. There's a little bit left over, but not too bad. Okay, so here is your meal. We get quite a lot of spaghetti. So let's get me fork. Let's give this a little bit of a stir. So, interesting. Doesn't look too bad, actually. Test, can you stand your fork up in it? Yes, you can. There we go. So, I'm actually looking forward to this. Now, it is my firm opinion as Swapper Shopper that in order to give your ready meals the best chance of success, you should always add additional salt and also some other kind of seasoning. In this instance, I've gone for ground black peppercorns. I just think it goes with it. I think it elevates the flavour to the point where you forget it's a ready meal. That's at least what I'm hoping. Now, I've given it a little bit of a mix around. I haven't yet tasted it. I can see that there is little bits of meat. There's a fair amount. I would hope for more, but actually, this looks pretty good. So let's give it the all-important taste test. Now, I hate eating anything with spaghetti or noodles. It's really annoying to eat, especially on camera, but let's give it a try. Do you know what? That's not bad. The spaghetti just tastes like any other spaghetti. I don't really understand people when they say different types of spaghetti taste differently. It all tastes the same to me. Okay. Now the meat is actually pretty good. It's in small enough pieces where I don't think it's chewy. It's pretty good. There's plenty of spaghetti. So, taste-wise, quite heavy on tomato, which is good. You want the richness of tomato, which you get. There's not a lot of depth of flavour, but added with the black peppercorns, it does kind of level it up a little bit. It's not bland as much as I thought it would be. Of course, if you're going to get a jar of sauce like Dolmio, it is, of course, going to be better if you have that. But 85p, I know I keep banging on about this, 85p for this. This is bloody brilliant. Now, the only way this ready meal makes sense is if you're buying it just for yourself. You don't want to be buying loads of these, because if you're buying loads of them, you may as well just make a batch of normal spag bol and just do that. What is it, like £3.20 for a thing of mince? Maybe talking less than £1 for a reasonable jar of sauce. Then some spaghetti. You can pick some spaghetti up for like 30p these days. So that will make quite a lot of portions by the time you portion it all out. But if you just want a quick meal, this is pretty good. On this meal, I'm not going to eat it all. Reason being is that I'm going to be trying something else today as well. Now, you'll see that video upcoming in the future. So if you want to watch the next video, make sure you're subscribed. But until then, I'm just going to try a little bit more tomato and mince. Just make sure for one final time. Do you know what? That is surprisingly good. I'm actually very shocked. I think it's pretty hard to go wrong, to be fair, with spag bol. What is it? Mince, tomato sauce, a few tomatoes, also spaghetti. Bang on. I would recommend. So this is part of the What's Cooking range at Lidl. I did go to Tesco on my travels as well, and I noticed there is a completely different ready meal that's £5. It's supposed to be really premium. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't see the point in you guys buying a £5 ready meal for it to be bland and pointless. So if you want to see me go and buy the £5 ready meal, let me know in the comments down below. I'll buy it, give it a taste test, and ultimately, I might save you guys money. Because if it's awful, don't buy it. And as I mentioned, please make sure to subscribe. It helps me more than you know, helps me bring in more content. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment in the comments down below what you want to see from these videos. But until then, if you want to see something interesting that I gave my opinion on, check this video. You'll be surprised.